Good morning. Hi, Amy. How are we doing this morning? Chloe, Parks, Vlogs, Linda, Ginger. That's a little straighter. RJ, Grace, Matthew, Monica, Shanae. I'm sorry, I think it says Sinead, Matthew. Oh, I got my coffee. Greetings from Ireland. Richard, good morning. In Manchester, UK. On board yet? Everyone give me just a second here. I'm trying to pull up the stream on my laptop so I can actually see the chat so I don't have to keep on looking up at this weird angle. KS, good morning. Good morning, Ginger Ninja. Happy as Larry. Good morning from London. Good morning, London. Weird. I'm trying to pull up the. It's raining in Manchester today. Trying to pull up this stream that keeps on telling me that the camera is busy. Well, no kidding.
I've lost 13 pounds so far, and I'm only on week 5. I've been doing Noom for several months now. And
good morning.
I lost about
Kathy.
30 pounds, which is
Jen
awesome.
D. Good morning.
I'm able to shed all of it off and continue to still see gains.
Wow.
It's all of it off and continue to still see gains.
Right.
It's all of it off and continue to still.
There we go. I had to turn the volume off because there's a between the camera and my laptop there is about give or take about almost a half a minute delay between there and here. Prudence Crossman, good morning. Green tea. Hello, green tea. It is 4 p.m. in Swindon, Amy. So this is the map of where everybody is that's behind me here. Okay. Now, I hope this doesn't, we don't lose anybody here. Gonna move some cords around. That is North America, if you can see all the pins in there. UK, pretty much covered. Most of, got one or two in Germany. Australia, mainly along the coastlines. New Zealand is pretty much peppered. South Africa, we have one person in Argentina. And we have one person who is watching this stream from the Bering Straits. So that is pretty much wherever California. Oh yeah, got a lot in California, up and down the coastlines. Got a couple of the mountain regions of California. Texas, Ginger Anderson. Everything's bigger in Texas. Texas, all the way down to Texas, there's a lot of people. Cheshire, UK, Manchester, Lobby. Good morning, Lobby. Lobby Low. First time I saw that your name, I was thinking of Lobo, the comic. Candles by Alexandria, Mississippi. One of the first words that I learned to spell as a little kid, besides my name and daddy and mommy, is we lived near the headwaters of the Mississippi River, and every kid learns to spell Mississippi. Be surprised how many people still can't spell Mississippi correctly. Alabama. Good morning, Sue. Tony Reed, Alabama says hi. From East England, Evie, Scorpio. When it came to the UK, it's so filled full of pins. I couldn't even get my fat fingers in there to put another pin in. So countries like that, unless it's like someplace that's totally out of the normal. Gemini star, Kathleen Maloney. Are you a Gemini, Catherine? Are you a Gemini? I'm a Gemini. Jeanette, you were taught Mississippi in the UK. Manchester. I'm not a big what you call footballer. I guess how you guys call it. What do you call it there in the UK? Football, rugby. That I have a Manchester United jersey upstairs. Scotland. Ginger Ninja. I'm a Gemini. True Blue. My birthday is June 19th. Yep. Just celebrated a Belly birthday almost a little over 2 months ago. Because it's July 27th now, so I know that'd be a month. Yeah, because I still can't do math. You look a bit better now, Will. Thank you, Joanne. So that coffee video, wow, did that bring out the trolls this morning? You're May 21st there, Gemini? But I made that. I know it's less than 3 minutes long in length. It was never meant to be a full length, video. I was, if you don't challenge yourself to learn something new, you're going to stay stagnant your entire life, and you're not going to be happy. And that's at least how I believe and I feel. So I was challenging myself to learn more of the editing software. And I'm still doing it now for another video where I'm challenging myself to, step outside away from just sitting down here in front of a camera and talking to you, or making a video, where I'm talking to the camera, basically repeating off what I remember or reading off a teleprompter, trying to step outside of my comfort zone to learn more. And that's all it was meant to be. It was meant to be, tongue in cheek. Oh, damn it, don't have any coffee. I don't want to get up. Kind of thing. Oh yeah, Ginger. They're always lurking and waiting and watching. I think I deleted or blocked close to 40 messages between 4 and 5 this morning. I mean, it came in droves. Must have caught them after their all-night Cheetos and Mountain Dew festival playing video games, because they came out in force there for about an hour. All united. Thank you. I appreciate it. Kathy Hitchcock is watching from New Jersey. Hello, good morning. What's the topic today? Christina Lowdog, there never is a topic. This entire live stream that I do every Saturday is just basically it's I guess the closest thing you could call it is a Q&A. We talk about anything and everything. It's just me and my friends, you, the viewers, sitting down and having a cup of coffee and talking. We talk about anything. So if there's something that is, is pressing on your mind and everybody else wants to join in, let's talk about it. I'm an open book. This is about as real, of a YouTube creator you're ever going to find. I have nothing to hide, really. And I'll get into that in a minute. Yep. Chit chat. Well, what do we have here? Laurel, 333. Somebody got a wasp problem? I can tell you about bees. You can also call a bee expert. Okay, so Sam, all right. Give me a minute and let me scroll up. Sam is from Virginia. What do you think of the storming of Area 51? If that does happen on September 20th this year, there is going to be a lot of death. Absolutely, Sam. I completely agree with you there. The government, people keep on saying, they can't stop us all. Apparently, they've never heard of the United States Marine Corps in our Warthog airplanes. They have a Gatling gun on the front of those suckers that can put a bullet. I think it's in every 3 inches of over a quarter of a mile, just totally annihilate the ground. Yeah, they can't stop you all, but they can kill you all. Do I think that that there's anything at Area 51? Yesterday, I have seen a Prius with solar panels on it. Has anybody else ever seen that on a Prius? Yeah, Sam, on the roof. Most of the roofs of the newer ones have a thin solar panel in it. All it really will do is it won't charge the batteries of the actual car. My friend has one. It will charge and create enough electricity when it's sitting to run the cooling system, so it stays cool inside the car. And it will also run lights, like an interior dome light, but that's about all it does. It won't. Sorry, I pulled on the cord there and it moved the camera. But it doesn't create enough electricity for much. Good morning, Shelley. But it's pretty cool. I mean, you have a giant area on the top of your car. I guess we all could strap a solar panel to the roof of our cars to run like a low AC unit, which would help keep our cars cool in the summertime, so they wouldn't be so damn hot when we get in them. What storm Area 51 joined Lockwood? Area 51 is a military base that was a secret military base, and nobody officially would declare that the base even existed. And during the Cold War, a lot of airplanes were tested there, like the Blackbird was tested there, and the stealth bomber, and a lot of technology that the U.S. government didn't want to talk about. But going back before that, the Area 51 is where they supposedly brought the wreckage of the downed UFO that happened in, was it the 40s or something like that, or 50s? Might have been the 40s, but I'm not too versed on the entire thing. But it actually, they there's like two different versions. Like they carried all this debris and they gathered it all up and brought it to there. And the other story is that they brought it to another airport hangar someplace else. Wright Air Force Base, I think it is the other one version. But it supposedly has alien crafts at it, and for years the U.S. government kept this place in a secret, and people would meet in Las Vegas at the airport, and then they would put them on what they called they're basically a generic airplane, and then fly them out there to this actual base, and then they would do their jobs. But that, in a nutshell, that's what it is. But people are talking about storming the place, to see if there's actually any alien activity there or whatever. Now, I'm not going to discredit that. If you really want to read a lot more about Area 51, which is the Air Force Base where it supposedly took place, and you want to read more about that, Area 51 and Area 52, which is an adjoining Air Force compound, check out Bob Lazar's book. He is by far the most credible of all the people who've ever worked there, have come out and said anything. And the U.S. government actually, they can prove now, the U.S. government did an awful lot to make him vanish, discredit him, to take away his experience, what he did, and what he said, basically, to make him look like a complete nut job. Yeah. Hi from Wales, Debbie Pierce. Good morning, Debbie. My brother's a 5-star general for the U.S. Marine Corps, but he's a veteran now. Sam, thank your brother for his service and tell him, hoorah! Once a Marine, always a Marine. God has not given any of us permission to die. He has only given us permission to stock in with fresh souls. Supposedly, Kathy, yes. It's kind of cool, though. Ginger Ninja. United States Marine Corps. I Corps the Marine Corps. Semper Fi. Good morning. You press it, Happy Gnosis? Good morning. Hillary. Love your channel. UK here. Proud to be an armchair detective fan as well. Well, yeah. I have no problem with that, Hillary. At all. No more Chris Watts. God bless the United States Marine Corps. Andrew. I don't know, Linda. To answer your question, sweetheart, I mean, I'm being absolutely honest with you. I have no idea what's going on with him or the fight that is going on with him and all these other channels. I don't want to get into it, but apparently they decided to drag me into it anyways, and I'm not going to stand for it. And they broke not only U.S. law, but they broke international law this past weekend. I can't prove it right now, and it's out of my hands. I've turned it over to the my local police department's Internet Crimes Division, and they have sent it off to the Justice Department. I will be waiting to hear back from them. They attempted to dox me. If you don't know what doxing is, it's basically Releasing of personal information, birth date, social security number, address, phone number, personal information like that on the internet to harass and bully you into going away. And, you know, I've seen screenshots of it so far, and I shared all those. I put them all on a thumb drive, and I shared them all with it when I filled out the police report with the detective. And he said to him, it looks like it's doxing to him. It meets all the qualifications as doxing, even though the information they shared is incorrect. But I'm not getting into it. I refuse to lower myself, to the mud pile that these people want to fight with. And I've seen the other screenshots from Linda Diaz, who is, I guess, one of his fans in their group, where she called me a drug addict and said that I was a criminal. Well, she tried to loop me together with all these other people and say that I was the same as them. I've never had so much more than a parking ticket. Well, I had a speeding ticket back in 1992 or 93. I had a parking ticket for illegal parking on a one-way street the wrong direction. I'm a massive criminal, ain't I? Yeah, I'm a rebel. It's kind of funny because the ticket, I pulled up to the street and there wasn't enough room between the end of my car backing up in the corner. So I pulled around the corner and I parked. There's another car right in front of me pointing that direction. So there was enough room there. I pulled up right next to that. And I was going to a football game, college football game. And I came back, I found a wheel lock thing on my car. And the truck or car in front of me had the same thing, and we both had tickets. We had to pay immediately to get the boot thing taken off our car. I don't deserve it. You're absolutely right, Ginger. You know, I support a lot of people who have a beef with him, and I support a lot of people who don't have a beef with him. I don't want to get into the drama of it all. I think that lowering myself to that point, is it's not helpful to me as an individual, as a person, and it certainly isn't going to help my channel. I hope that those who come to my channel come for an opinion and for the truth. Why do you feel like hamburger meat? I must have missed that. Sorry. Ginger Ninja Fairly 66. I feel like hamburger meat. Oh. Typo, I meant you should not have to tell anybody your personal business. I don't, lovely lipstick. If I have videos out there on YouTube, I'm not deleting them, where I share my life with you and everyone else who wants to watch it. And that's my choice. I choose to share what I want to share. I don't talk about what I do for a living. I try to get my wife not to talk about it when she's on the streams, but that's up to her. And then I don't share a lot of my day-to-day life with everyone. And I'm kind of torn there, but because I do a daily vlog on the other channel on Willstar. You know, what can I share? What can't I share? But I'll never share what I do for a living, because it would put my life at risk, and it would put the other people that I work with lives at risk. And I'm not talking, over dramatically. What I do for a living is my own business, and it can seriously get me killed if people know what I do on a daily basis. I'm not dealing with the happiest people in the world, and neither are my coworkers. By doxing me and releasing information like that, it can get someone seriously killed. And I got their point. I got it loud and clear. And the first thing I did was I turned to my 21-year-old daughter, who was sitting next to me right here in the studio, and I said, "Can they do this And she was watching, and she's like, "Oh hell no, they can't. That's against the law." Turns out not only it's an international crime here in America. A federal crime here in America. It's also illegal in 11 different EU countries to do stuff like that. And it originally started off with people doing that, releasing personal information to get rid of their political enemies. Like, well, we're both running for governor. So you release all the information, personal information on the other person to make them go away. And apparently my daughter was telling me about something that's called swatting. She said that's against the law as well. I'd have to look into that, what it is, because basically they make up false accusations on the internet, and they try to get the SWAT teams in your area to come bust in your door. Shelly Williams, is that Willstar? Willstar is my other channel. Daniel 9147 has been bullied and harassed. Why? What do people get out of hurting and upsetting others? I'll never understand it. Neither do I, Debbie. I really don't. And the worst thing about this entire thing has been with these individuals to this point. None of us have ever met Christopher Watts. None of us have ever met Shanann Watts. We have absolutely zero skin in this game. And it's come down to, who do you believe is telling you the truth and who's lying to you? I can factually support everything that I've ever said, and I can factually support everything that I've ever said about myself. And I'll leave it there. If people decide that they want to be team, this or that or whatever, great. I don't care. And to be absolutely clear, for those out there, hey, it's me. I just saw you. Hope your day is going well. It is going great. But I'd say about 60% of my Patreon supporters they support my channel and they support Alan. I don't care. If you want to listen to both and have a counter, points of each other, great. That's what makes this world great is, when you can actually have an open mind and listen to someone else and then inform and judge, make your own opinion. Good morning, Dave. Good morning. I hope you are doing well this morning, sir. Never big on teams I support like that. It's crazy. It really is. I've never done anything except for try to help people on both sides of the aisle. And what they get for me is I get, this kind of stuff. Irish asked a question if you missed it. I did, Karen. Let me scroll up. I'm sorry. Oh, Irish, where are you at? Irish, Ginger, can I just ask if a group released your real first name? Is it doxing? Is that illegal? Is there anything that I can do? Irish Eyes, if someone releases your first name, not so much. Would it be illegal? It'd be a dirty thing to do, but releasing your first name, no. You have to. There are certain boundaries. What I learned from the detective is, releasing of personal information. It has to be more than just your name. It has to be your name and information that would not be publicly, able to be found on the internet. Where they broke the law was releasing my social security number, my birth date, a phone number, all of it together in one package. Broke the law, international law, basically. It's illegal in 11 different EU countries and in the United States. Excuse me. Dave S., I used to respect you, Will. I still like you, Dave. Parks vlog. Your three favorites are me and Zaz Girl. Who's the third? Three faves are 411. That's me. AD. Yeah, you put it in lowercase. I'm used to it. In uppercase. That's cool. Now I have to go over to Zaz Girl's channel. I haven't been over there in a while. What you see is what you get here with 411. This is me. And people find it odd that that my channel is different. I just find it easier to be myself and to tell people, what I can factually support in my videos and stuff. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I can kind of hear actually the opposite from a lot of people. I do tend to go on and on, but my channel is. I believe it's easier just to be yourself, and I think that people will respect you a lot more, like myself. Respect me more if I'm me, and I hope that comes across on the camera. Where's the flag? Loved it. Oh, Linda Bell. It's over that way. All right, there it is, behind the door there on the wall. So this room, I would have to take the camera off of the tripod here. But where I'm sitting at right now is that my podcast table. Now there are 4 chairs and there are 4 separate microphone stations here. 3 of them have microphones like this for the podcast, and the one on the far end has a wireless mic setup. But we all sit around this table and we do the podcast. Over there where the flag is where I record either the stand-up for the Will Star channel. Well, I was, but the other guy that I was doing the challenge with quit. He decided he didn't want to do it anymore because he felt awkward. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So maybe I'll do it just on my own. But that's all. It's like I have 3 different areas. I have this. I have that. Where I record here. I record over here where the flag is, and then just outside the room, I have another one. Another area. What is the Department of Justice? What is? It's a branch of the United States government. Yeah, Ginger. When are you streaming again, Ginger? Louise Brown, welcome. I found True Crime Loser thanks to you, Will. I love that's Scott Sharp. Louise Brown, that's his name, is Scott Sharp. He actually does stand-up comedy as well. If you put his name into the search box, you can find his stand-up comedy. Some of it, not a lot of it on there, but you absolutely, if you like True Crime Loser, you definitely have to check out his wedding speech for his sister. Sue Bryant, is that my man cave? No, this is not my man cave. My man cave would be out in the garage. This space right here that I'm in right now is a defined space just for YouTube. I lease this, rent this out, I guess you could call it. I lease this out to 2 other channels twice a week. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, they use this space to record a podcast for SoundCloud and iTunes. They're just upstarting a YouTube channel, and they don't have the money to put into all this equipment. And all the microphones that are here, so the 4 stations of microphones, minus what I'm wearing now, this lapel mic wasn't, but All the other mics were all bought and paid for by my Patreon supporters. For as little as $1 a month, or 3 cents a day. It's cheaper to support me than any other one person I know out on Patreon. And you can find the links to my Patreon in any one of my videos. It's in every video since the day I started. Linda K listening, you got to check it out. His wedding speech for his sister at her wedding is absolutely freaking hilarious. Now, there's a couple other, besides what's on his channel, I've seen a couple other ones of him doing stand-up. But there's a couple of them on there. They're really good. Got to go, guys. Gemini Star, thank you. Oh, time to get ready for a party. All right, party over at Gemini's house. You're okay with all 100 of us showing up, right? True Crime Loser's funniest is when he makes fun of Jodi Arias and saying, "Oh, holy night, I defy anyone to keep a straight face." Andrew, that is absolutely true. And, when he's talking about Christopher Watts and the part where in the video where he talks about the two detectives sitting around afterwards after they're jonesing after, he's a truth teller. He'll tell us the truth. He's a truth teller. I did a version of that of like Christopher Watts, sitting in a chair just rocking back and forth. I'm a truth teller. I'll tell the truth. I'm a truth teller. Whatever happened to Mark Gomez, or the guy who kicked the old lady on the subway? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that one. Sorry, Carmen. Kids are going out to play. It's awesome out. Dave S., thank you, sir, for stopping by today. And FYI, Dave, I still respect you. Karen, I would love to post a link to Willstar, but I can't. I want to read YouTube's new guidelines on self-promotion before I do that again. Anybody else, if you want to grab it and post it, go right ahead. But I want to read their guidelines on creators self-promoting on live streams. I want to read that, and I want to understand it completely before I do it again. And I know it's gonna hurt me, but I just haven't had the time this week to sit down and read it. Is it coming up for me, Will? I don't see it, Karen. Buy a t-shirt. Buy my t-shirt. Buy my t-shirt. Carmen Dome, do you have a t-shirt for sale? Dave's not here. Cheech and Chong. No, Chloe, it's not that I'm not allowed to do it. It's that they changed the policy slightly on. It's part of the community guidelines. They want you to promote your what you're doing and promote your channels and stuff like that. But they want you to do it in a certain way. And I just want to read the new guidelines and how they worded it. Make sure I absolutely understand it before I do it. But it's not against the rules per se. It's just I like to play within the rules. I don't like to play loosely, with the rules that they set out. Now your settings don't allow posting links here. Ginger, I haven't changed it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is they've changed this themselves. YouTube did. I didn't change this. And I before I go and do it, I have to actually read what the new guidelines was. They came out last Tuesday. I haven't done anything. I haven't changed any guideline. How it works. I know that certain profanity is now caught up, and it automatically boots it. And if somebody does it so many times, not morning yet. 20 minutes to go. Out. Hey, Outback Outlaw. Did you go to jail? The fart detective was in jail. I haven't watched the video yet, but your thumbnail caught my attention, so I put it in my queue to watch later today. No, you got the phone still. I got a kick out of your content there, sir. And I'll tell you how I found Outback Outlaw. Outback Outlaw is a subscriber of mine, and the new feature that YouTube has decided to add is it now tells me every time somebody subscribes and every time somebody unsubscribes. So his name came up on the list, top of the list, for subscribers, and I was like, oh. And it tells me how many, next to the person's name, it tells me exactly how many subscribers they have. So I'm always looking for new channels to check out. Fart Chair Detective. AD says he's coming to America. You have to watch Fart Chair Detective's video about that, about coming to America from Australia. He's going to swim here. Or he did swim here. Maybe he's already here. Yep, we can see you all. And if you like it, give him a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to his channel. I'm playing within the rules there. I'm not saying that to do it. It comes to America, I'm moving. If he comes to America, I'm moving. He is in September. Thought it was November. I have a screenshot of that says that he's coming. Him himself said he was coming, in November. Is it September now? It'd be less than one in the UK. Jeanette Kenham, he's in Australia. Are you talking about AD? Yeah, well, he's not moving to America. He's just, I guess he's coming here to do investigation work here. Or holiday. Is that what they call it? Holiday? When you guys go on vacation, call it a holiday. Armed detective lives about 30 miles away from me, sadly. Debbie, I know someone who lives less than 2 blocks from the man. I keep on telling him he needs to be very careful about who he pokes on the internet, because there's some people who are in the back area, around the corner, basically from him down the street, who don't take lightly to what he's doing, and his minions too. But to each their own. He's in Britain. Outback Outlaw is a legend. See? Look at the love you got there, buddy. Keep poking that bear. Not wise. Sam? Good morning, Sam. I hadn't seen your name before, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us today. If there's anybody else I've missed, I'm truly sorry. I've been trying to scroll up through this and catch as many names that I've missed before. Sinead Blair, good morning. Laurel. I got a strike on YouTube the other day about the Gory Freeman Mason video that I never watched. They restricted my video as well. I haven't even loaded any of my videos for the longest time now. What does it? Laurel, I don't know. It's hard to say. I've had videos that I've received community strikes and copyright strikes. I no joke. I had a live stream that I was doing here on YouTube, and I had a car that drove by outside. Some teenagers, some punks, blaring their damn music and the bass, cranked to like maximum death level. And they drove by, and that bass note triggered a copyright saying that I used like 4 seconds or 5 seconds of a song. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's not me playing. That's some idiot driving by in their car. But it got me. But YouTube gives you the option if you got a community strike, they should tell you exactly where it is in the video. And if it's a copyright strike, it should give you a timeline of where that is in the actual video of the copyright content. And then you have the option to either take it down, edit the video, and then re-upload it. So please look into that. Dave S., I'm back. Well, welcome back, Dave. Yeah. But yeah, this was kind of peculiar. It's like, so that 4 seconds of that stupid car driving by got me, a strike. But yet I have found, and YouTube themselves have found countless people who have used my content over and over again, unedited. They just took my entire video and put it up on their channel. Or they took my video and put it up on their channel and they cut it up in pieces. Like, here's a minute, and then they commented on it. Doing that is totally cool. Mel. Good morning, Mel. But lost a thought. Her pink hair distracted me. I love the hair. She says she's going to cut it off and dye it black again. Hope you don't change the profile picture. We like the pink. But if you use content like that where you're doing commentary on it, that's totally acceptable, and you're not violating any rules. But a car driving by, and it's in the background, you are. Kiss my mods. Oh. Aren't you an Omega? Oh, whoop. You drunk man. Okay, Omega. Aren't you a happy individual? I don't know what we did to you. Have a lovely day, Omega. Yeah. Well, you can dispute it, Laurel. You have about a 50-50 chance of them actually looking at it and deciding either way. I wish I understood their system, but they really don't want you to understand it, and they don't want to explain it, because if they actually put out a dead fast set of rules on content and what you can and cannot do on their platform, people would find loopholes in it and go around it. So they purposely, are vague on so many rules and regulations. And a lot of what they do also is meant to protect the individuals who hold the copyrights. And then that brings open a whole other can of worms on first use rights. I did, but they restricted my video. It happens, Laurel. I've truly, believe me, I know it happens. I've had it happen to me. I've had videos, and I still have videos on my channel right now that you can't even find if you search for them. They've restricted it that much. They're on there. They say they're monetized, but it's been forever. I think last time I checked, it says I have like 302 videos or 303 videos on YouTube. The actual real number is 404. It's like 101 off. They've restricted them. You can't even find them. And every once in a while, I go in and I delete one, and then I upload it again. But then they say that this video has already been on. So, yeah, well, it's part of what we deal with, Laurel. It really is, sweetheart. No, saw that I was on. Vance, someone please tell Ginger Ninja I tried unblocking her, but nothing happens. Sam, Ginger Ninja, there you are. YT deleted my Cobain video. Really? Oh, I'm sorry, Ginger. You did a great job on that video too, by the way. I really did like your video. That sucks. But Sam said to tell you that she's tried to, or Sam or he or she, I'm sorry for picking a gender there, but tried to unblock you, but nothing happens. I'm sorry. I really am, Ginger. You did a damn good job in that video. You really did. Debbie Pierce is gray and miserable here in Wales. So what's new? LOL. If it was raining down cats and dogs in Wales right now, my wife and my family would love to still go visit there. They were supposed to go to in Scotland this past month, actually, from the end of June to the first part of July. But my father-in-law had a stroke. That would be my wife's stepfather. He had another stroke, and now my daughter is hit. Well, she's one of his caretakers, so they kind of put that on hold until next year. Nobody has seen my comments. I don't. You can't see Ginger, Sam? I'm sorry. Well, I'm telling Ginger that Karen Welsh, I said that about Sam, but I can't see him on here. But can on other chats. Must be a glitch. Ginger says, Sam, she says it might be a glitch. Oh, there's 38 Abigail 38 83. Welcome. If everybody wants another channel to check out, you check out 38 Abigail 83. Sam is not blocked on my end, is what Ginger says. We got about another 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to have to end this stream today. I will most likely be back tonight. I do not know if I will be on this channel or if I will be on Willstar. What I really want to do is I want to stream to both audiences at the same time, but we're still trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe we'll have to set 2 cameras up side by side so you see the same thing, so people don't get like a kink in their neck trying to look back and forth between two things. But we want to stream to both audiences. We're hoping that we can get that done tonight. Gail Marie, goodbye. Outback needs some bike videos. Yeah. Well, hopefully, Ginger and Sam, you guys can figure this out. But I will most likely be back sometime tonight, to do another stream. It's not something that I normally do, but hopefully the content, it'll be completely different. It will not be on any I will not be covering any topic. It will be just like this, open Q&A, just ask questions. Cat sounds like a Marvel movie. Will star? Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I'm actually debating about. A lot of people, Dave, that's what I was trying to get at, sir. Yeah, I'll have the same. I'll be around the same people tonight, so it may very well happen. But I was going to say something about the Will Star. So I named the second channel Will Star, and there's been a lot of confusion, and I've seen in the comment sections on my videos here on 411 Now. And I've seen them in the comment sections there, where I don't know if people are thinking that I have a brother or a friend who is doing the videos on that other channel, and it's not me. But there seems to be a lot of confusion right now between the two. See you later, Semper Fi, and thank you, Laurel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And you have a great day. There's another Sam. The Alpha. Be nice, please. Must be somebody who got blocked already. Can't find it. But, anyways, I'm about to the end of my ramblings for the day. Will start just like that. Yep. Well, it's actually two words, but it's one word. I may eventually change the Will Star name to 411 Now, and then a number 2. I don't know. I'm still debating it. Oh, see y'all later. All United. Thank you for coming by, Marina, Ron. Worthing, what part of Scotland are your family going to be visiting? I don't know. To tell you the truth, when they go there, keep it simple, Will. I will, Sam. I don't travel outside of the United States. That's my own. I have a passport and everything. I can travel internationally, but there's more in America here that I want to still see, before I travel outside of the U.S. That's just how I am. But, when they went to Ireland, they just bounced around, and when they planned on going to Scotland and Ireland on some kind of tour for haunted castles by Mr. Mick Jagger. By Miss Mick Jagger. And ladies, if you're single and you really want to check out an interesting website, go check out dateahotscot.com. I'll repeat that again. Dateahotscot.com. It's an interesting website. My mother-in-law is single. Even though my wife's stepfather lives there. He lives in a, I guess you'd call it like a mother-in-law's quarters on her property. He lives in a separate house from her on the property. But bye, everyone. Thank you again for stopping in and joining me today. I'm single and happy to stay that way. Jeanette, never give up on love, Jeanette. Never give up on love. That's the one thing. If anybody listens to anything I have to say, is this life is short. Don't ever give up on love. I know a man who is 97 years old and had been a widow for the last 45 years, and he just fell in love and met the next Mrs. Right, and the two of them, he's 97, she's 96 or 95. I think she's a year younger than him. And they just got married about a week ago at the age of 97. They own their own home outright at this age. And all they want to do is just live the last remaining years of their lives together. So don't ever give up on love. I'm going to tell you that. World will be a much better place if we all just love and respect each other. But I have to go. Bye, everyone. You have a great day. And I hope to see you later today.